Launching in September starts now or any other selling period and doesn't have to be stressful. There is a lot of industry chat going on at the moment around having the process of either launching versus evergreen. And I truly believe that in a good business, you should have both. Having an evergreen program that continually sells and brings in basically recurring revenue in your business over time is a must. However, running launches and creating cash flow and an influx of people into a program is also very beneficial to your business. They don't have to be stressful either, especially not if they're planned really well. In this podcast, I'm going to share with you the first why you should use a soft launch. I want to talk about that process and especially why you do it when launching a new product or service. We're going to explore why you need to start planning now and 3 core things that you've got to have in place to create a successful launch. So let's start to explore, I believe, why using a soft launch approach and how I've done this for my clients. And we've sold thousands of dollars worth of programs to either start your business if you're just getting started and you want to launch a product or service online, or you're bringing a new product to the marketplace, can be the smart strategy for several reasons. So let's explore some of those reasons of why I do these soft launches. The first one is you're testing content and your offering. So a soft launch allows you to test your content, your products, or coaching services with a smaller controlled audience. This way you can ideally assess how your target market responds to your offerings before a full-scale launch. It gives you the opportunity to fine-tune your content, identify your strengths, and address any potential weaknesses in your program. The second reason is about getting paid to create. By launching your product or coaching service in a soft launch, you can start generating revenue from the outset. This early income may be valuable for funding further development, maybe funding some marketing, getting some technology set up, and enhancing ideally the quality of your offerings. It also validates the demand for your product or service, giving you confidence as you move forward. Lots of my clients, once they get that first sale over the line, they're off and running. Step 3, it builds case studies and testimonials. So soft launches provide you with an opportunity to closely work with initial customers, gather their feedback, and their experiences can then serve as valuable case studies, testimonials that you can use in your marketing efforts during the full launch. Positive testimonials can help you build trust with potential customers and encourage more conversation. So that's you want to collate them as you go along. Number 4, receiving feedback for improvement. So feedback from your soft launch participants is incredibly valuable. It helps you to identify areas of improvement, uncover maybe any potential issues in your content, maybe where they've got stuck in their business. So listening to early customers is really good. Listen to their feedback, address their concerns, listen for their language and how they talk about things. Value their opinions because that builds really strong customer loyalty. Number 5, gradual scaling and learning. Soft launches offers you a chance to gradually scale your business. It allows you to learn from the initial launch process and make data-driven decisions about how and when you can expand. Scaling gradually also helps you to avoid overwhelming yourself or your team because you may not have the right resources yet for a big program sale. So especially if you're new to the online business landscape. Number 6, cultivating early adopters. So during a soft launch, you can attract in early adopters who are enthusiastic about trying new products or services. These early adopters often serve as brand advocates. They will spread positive word of mouth message if you get it right and potentially attract more customers to you as you transition into a full-scale launch. Some of them will even sell for you. Number 7 is gaining confidence and experience. For many entrepreneurs, launching a new online business can be really intimidating. New technology, new things to do. So a soft launch can allow you to gain the experience in a more controlled environment. It gives you a chance to navigate challenges, test your marketing strategies, build confidence in your own abilities and delivery of your program. A soft launch for your first product or coaching service is a very strategic approach to validate your offerings, get paid to create, gather valuable feedback, and build your case studies. It also provides you with essential insights that can improve your business before the full launch. And I love Marie Forleo for this because she does it over and over again in her business as she grows. This increases your chances for long-term success. It also helps you potentially scale a program using other people's audiences. This is what we call affiliate partners, because now you have a track record of selling the program, proof of results and concept. It's much easier then to go out and start leveraging other people's audiences as well. So that's kind of why you want to do it. That's why you need to start planning now. So let's look at the planning process, because planning ahead is so crucial for success in an online business, especially when you're going into a buying period like September. Whether you're considering launching a new product or service, or you're running an evergreen program, early preparation can make such a difference in the outcome and success of your launch. So here are some reasons why you need to start planning now. And I want to share with you 3 essential things to implement for a successful launch. So the first one is time preparation and testing. So launching an online business, be it a new product, or like I said, or a new service, or you're relaunching your evergreen program, involves multiple steps, such as creating a marketing strategy, developing content, building out your site details, setting up your payment gateways, and testing everything to ensure a smooth user experience. Starting early gives you the necessary time to plan, execute, and test each of these processes so they all work together smoothly. Nothing worse than a landing page breaking in the middle of a launch. So rushing through these critical steps could lead to errors, bugs, missed opportunities. So we want to make sure you're planned. Second is building buzz and generating interest. One of the things I see is a lot of people starting their launches without building any anticipation. They don't build enough interest among your target audience. They don't get new people onto their lists. And you can strategically roll out teaser campaigns this way. So look at your social media previews, engage in pre-launch conversations, create a buzz around your business, get more visible. This way, when you officially launch, say in September, you have an actual pool of excited potential customers waiting for you to make your purchase. So what are you doing to create that buzz and excitement before you actually launch? Number 3 is around adjustments and iterations. So starting your planning now allows you to collect feedback from potential customers. You can conduct some extra market research if you need to. You can make necessarily adjustments to language, to text, to things like that on your opt-in pages. So you can tweak your marketing as you go along. Gathering insights from your target audience can really help you refine your offerings, identify your pain points, and tailor your messaging accordingly. It makes the process so much better. So what do you need to have a successful launch? Here's 3 key things. Obviously, there's moving parts, but these are the 3 I love the most. You have to have a clear value proposition. So ensure that your online business or evergreen program has a clear and compelling value proposition. You've got to understand what the problem your product or service solves for your target audience and communicate this totally effectively. Your value proposition should be unique and resonate with your potential customers. So that's really clear, so they understand what they're getting for their money. A well-defined marketing strategy, that's point 2. Craft a comprehensive marketing strategy that includes your various channels such as social media, email marketing, maybe some content marketing, even possibly paid advertising. So create yourself a content calendar. Outline what content was going to be released when, and plan your promotional activities to build this momentum we're talking about leading up to your launch. Number 3 is optimize your user experience. Remember, it's all about them. The success of your launch will also depend on your user experience and your follow-up process. Make sure your sales process is easy to follow, simple for them to sign up, with very clear instructions on what happens next, What are the next steps they need to take and what's going to happen? And remember, a lot of your sales are made in the follow-up period after your launch. So you need to create a process for what happens next. How are you contacting them to make a decision whether your program is right for them or not? You need to create some sort of urgency. A bit of scarcity is good. How do you create FOMO or deadlines for people? You want to, again, create that more buzz. It's proven time and time again to help people make that final decision that sometimes you need some of these, as we call, tactics to get them over the line. But create your process, review it at the end of your launch, and look at each step along the way to see what worked and what didn't work and what can be improved. So remember, you want to start to gather some of your statistics as well. Stay tuned for my next podcast, where I'm going to be talking about the stages of a successful launch, how we've used this process to close thousands of pounds worth of sales as well. And that'll be coming out soon. See you soon.